Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 11. One of these days I will fuck it up and say 14 again. But, so we're going to continue off the Treasures of Aht Urhgan missions, but before we jump right back into that, I did actually manage to get a relic sword after quite a bit of consternation and quite a lot of dying trying to get time extensions that I probably shouldn't have even been bothering with. Because, like, the relic weapons, base weapons, they don't share a drop slot with currency or anything. Like, you can just get them without even anything. But where you take them to make them is switch sticks in Castle Saval. Hold it right there, pal. Is that a relic sword you're carrying? The power hidden behind that worn appearance is making my old gobby ears twitch. Trust me, I'm a blacksmith. I don't kid around when it comes to weapons. It'll take a lot of work, but I could make that power shine through again. Okay, adventure boy, you got something to write with? To reforge the relic sword, I'm going to need a Rickelcum chain, a Sturmit chunk, and a Koh-i-Noor. Yep, that's the bare minimum. Bring along the relic sword with those 3 items, and I'll get to work for you. I told you what I need, the rest is up to you. Okay, so basically, we give him the sword, we give him the items he asked for. You got what I need? Let me see. Good work. Didn't I mention I don't work for free? I'm going to need a little something up front. Don't trust you sneaky adventurer types. Oh, and I got no interest in Gil. My fee for this job is 4 Montiant silver pieces. You people pay each other for stuff all the time, right? Well, this ain't no different. You pay my fee, your weapon gets fixed up. So this is the first stage. Stage 1 to stage 2. You brought me my 4 Montiant silver pieces, right? Time to get to work. My forge is hot and ready to go. The goblin way of smithing is a little different from your fancy schmancy synthesis. I'm going to need some time to get this job done. You kept me waiting for the materials I needed. Now it's your turn to cool your heels for a while. Fair's fair, right? Yeah, I don't remember how long it's supposed to take. I guess I should look it up. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Oh god, excuse me, I'm sorry. Stage 1. Wait time 1 game day. Gather the base weapon, the items, and currency from the table above and head to Castle Saval Bailey's. First trade only the weapon and 3 items switch sticks. Next speak to switch sticks and then trade the currency. Wait for the game day to change and speak the switch sticks. You will be rewarded with a stage 1 relic weapon. Is what it says stage 1, but I'm guessing they broke these into different stages. Stage 2, wait time 2 hours. Return to switch sticks again with the requested items and currency. Trade the weapon and all 3 items. Speak the switch sticks once more and then trade the currency. Well, obviously we're not going to wait around here a full game day for that. But maybe if I can actually make enough money between recordings, then maybe we can do a new stage of the relic sword at the start of each thing, although that might be pretty steep because I need about 1.4 million to do the next stage, because it's 14,100 buying bills, and then for the 4th stage, or to get this sword to its 4th form, which is called the Dynamis sword, it takes 60 Lungo Nango jade shells, which is basically going to be the last chunk of currency I need. I already have the gold piece he requires for the final stage. Although, the final stage isn't actually done at switch sticks. Although I'll probably talk to him just to show it off and also see what he says. For the final stage of your relic, you actually take the currency oh, come on, brain, work with me here. My brain's not going to work with me, it would seem. Okay, oh yeah, final stage of the relic. Like, it's not actually done at switch sticks. Like, he makes it up until it's at its Dynamis stage, where it says, you know, like, Dynamis Sword or whatever. Or actually, no, I guess Dynamis Sword is its third stage. He transforms it from Dynamis, you know, insert weapon type, to whatever its name just before it becomes its full self is. And I think for Excalibur, its second to last stage, it's called Caliburn. But like, by that stage, you'll be able to use its special weapon skill, but only inside of Dynamis. Yeah, once you're there, you have to go to a certain special blank spot and trade the sword and the currency to the blank spot, and then the prior holder, like NPC character that used to wield your relic weapon back during the Crystal War, they will imbue your sword with its full power and, like, say a unique cutscene to you. So I'm looking forward to that, because I've never gotten one myself on any of my characters. But I've got to make about another 8 million gil or so if I want to actually complete it. Which I think is actually quite attainable. I just need to basically... It might take me a couple of weeks, but I need to just focus on trying to make money. Oh. Okay. So, very important guest arrived at the palace today. It looks like that Amnoth Blue Mage again. It has President Naja in a good mood. She's been like that ever since the messenger from the palace came by. La la la, la 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 la. Calm Wind, how long have you been standing there? You don't just sneak up without announcing yourself to your superior. That's a good way to get your skull cracked. Why didn't you speak up? What? You were listening to that? How about I take my Morning Star here and beat that melody out of your head? Yeah, I'd like to see you try. I'll bend you over your desk so fast. Very important rich visitors, huh? The immortal who brought me this wonderful news is still here as well. You need to scoot, Calm Wind. You're just in the way. Go on, shoot! President Naja! You have visitors! May I present the Honorable Afmao, the Palace Puppet Master. You're early, isn't that wonderful? Calm Wind, go stand in the corner and keep your trap shut. She gets her own theme. She's got to be important, right? Please be at ease. What's with that ump-jumped puppet? I believe her name is Avjang. That's not what I'm asking. Was there something... You are most gracious to take the time to visit our humble offices. Please come this way. What a disorganized operation. That's right, you have yet to be introduced. This is the court puppet master, Afmao. This is my dear companion, Avjang. Please forgive my ignorance, Miss Avjang. I am Naja, a loyal servant of the Empire. Speak up, Avjang. You're the one who wanted to come here in the first place. Avjang! Apology accepted. There you go. Who is this person? He wears a wildcat badge. A mercenary? That's just a mannequin I ordered from the Middlelands. Is that right? No matter. Naja, please answer Avjang's question without the humor. Of course. That is Calm Wind, a citizen of the Middlelands, come to work as a mercenary for the Empire. I see. Has the matter been explained? We are about to begin. Be quick about it. Naja, I will now read to you a confidential request from Nashmir II, Empress of Aht Urhgan. Please continue. Salahim's Sentinels. We hereby order you to ease the hearts of the people by uncovering the truth behind the rumored ghost ship. If this rumor proves to be nothing more than a hoax, you are to deal with those responsible. Nashmira II. Ghosts? Yeah, Najis is scared of those. Is there a problem? No problem. I humbly accept this honor and promise to serve the Empire in any function she should require. One more thing. This task is to be carried out with the utmost secrecy. Draw no undue attention from citizens or soldiers of the Empire. For this reason, command of the operation has been given to Afmao. To the Puppet Master? Surely you have no cause for disagreement? None at all. Great to have you aboard. Well then, we will require you to provide us with a capable mercenary. Let me think. Why not take Calm Wind here? I'm sure he'd be delighted to assist you. Why would I strongly disagree? Excellent. You will have a reward based on your performance. So thank you for your assistance. We have vaults full of coin for a diligent worker. Report even the smallest details to the palace. May the winds of fortune guide you. If we can fulfill a direct request from the Empress, this company's prestige will go through the roof. Calm Wind. This task is confidential. Don't leak a word of it to anyone. Okay, let me give you all the information we have on the ghost ship. Moving under cover of all this beastman mess, the ghosts have been seen at the outskirts of El Zabi. How do I know this? What was just reached the ears of the palace officials has been circulating in town for a good while now. Since the first sighting of the ghost ship around the Arapago Islands by some kick here near on 10 years ago, people have been spotting that spook vessel all over the place. Everyone thought it must have been the Ashu Talif, the Imperial passenger ship that had sunk in the area. But then the guy who had a run-in with a ghost ship on the way back from Nashmau swore it was the Black Coffin. Seems this guy was from Ephraimad stock and had a picture carefully hidden in the rafters of his house. This picture was a rendering of the Ephraimад's rebellion symbol, the majestic Black Coffin. Sounds like the stuff of fairy tales, but the fact remains that this Ephraimad descendant was hauled off by the Immortals for questioning. In any case, with the reward I'm expecting from the Empress, this company will be rolling in cash for the next 10 years. So Calm Wind, go after that ghost ship and don't come back till you learn something useful. Okay, so now what do we gotta do? Missions. We are on Royal Puppeteer. Say what? You must wait one game day end zone after completing the previous mission? But we just had a game day wait. What the fuck is this bullshit? I hope that's not true. I'm gonna zone real quick and see if that's true. Cause like, I'm actually wondering if the last mission is confused with this mission. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. As far as how I'm going to make most of my money for my relic, I'm probably just going to stick to sparks and accolades. because I still have a lot of merits to get, especially when I consider the fact that I want to actually merit every single job. Even if I don't merit them all correctly, or even if I'm not going to use all of them once I get to 99, it'll still be nice to have the option to use them, you know, use any of them at item level. The item level gear sets actually allow for us, like the base item level 117 and 119 gear sets for item level, they allow us to use any job we want for most of the storylines, and some of the missions might, for like Treasures of Aht Urhgan and later Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, might have some hard stuff going on. Also, technically, because we've started Royal Puppeteer, apparently this is far enough in Treasures of Aht Urhgan for us to do the next Rhapsodies mission. So I'm not sure if that's like what we gotta do, or if anything like that. Okay, so I don't see why, like, I'm pretty sure that the mission log on BG Wiki is fucked up and wrong. So I'm just gonna go to Nash Mao and talk to the dude. Although, wait a minute, where's my Jody's acid? 'Cause that, like, I've had Jody's acid for like 5 gajillion years now, and I've just been waiting for this very mission. So I got it ahead of time when I was learning Bad Breath last year, and the time has come to put it to use, I believe. Yeah, these days, for the level 75 relic, it's roughly 20 million at current prices to pay for all the currency if you just want to buy it outright. And buying the currency is so much faster than farming it. Like, you can farm it pretty easily if we were just willing to go to 99. But if, like, just being willing to go to 99 would instantly invalidate the base form of the relic anyway. So we might as well, you know, spend our money on something that we'll be able to upgrade as we level. Although, honestly, the upgrades take so long that, like, we'll probably reach 99 before we even, like, get done with, like, the first 3. They really made relic weapons hard to upgrade past 75. But this also goes for Empyreans and Mythics and everything else that's a super weapon. So now we're looking for a Pio rune. Let's see. Don't remember. I think he's in one of the, or she maybe. We'll find her. Pio. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's see. So, you notice these people standing next to this Kikaran? This Kikaran trades for Alexandrites for Mythics. You 340,000 a piece? What the fuck, are you insane? Okay. Wow, linen pouches for 300k. Some pretty people wanting to make money off of Mythic builders. Pretty neat. Alright, Pio rune, tell me tough. Are you looking for ghosts? So yeah, the BG Wiki was wrong. The BG Wiki literally just was like, you have to wait a game day since the last mission, and the last mission just told you to wait a game day. So it's like, what, back to back after they just told me to leave the office? It's like, nope. So that needs to be fixed. Ooh. You peered intently at me, huh? Pew. Maybe you are a ghost hunter too? Brr. You are friend to Pio Rune. Pio Rune teach you secret. You go west of here. Many rocks and stones. Yes, you find plenty of ghosts. Yeah, there's a cemetery there. But they're a special ghost. Ghosts like vial of spectral scent. Did you know? You take this. Nothing in pockets. No problem. You find vial of Jody's acid for vial of spectral scent. Big red many wavy arm creature has vial of Jody's acid. You go to Wajom or Baflau. The Pio Pio rune has vial of Jody's acid. Pio Pio rune make you vial of spectral scent. Dun 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 dun. Pio 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 Roo Roo. You brought vial of Jody's acid. No, some Pio Pio room can't tell. Brr brr. Pio Pio room make you vial of spectral scent. You see spooky ghost. Pio Pio rune is master perfume maker. Make smelly smell into sweet smell. You take. Old smell is hard smell to make, but ghost will smell. Maybe cry. You go west, many rocks, many stones, you find ghost. Okay, so he's basically given us both the means and the knowledge we need. A scent made by Pio Pio rune that's meant to attract ghosts. The contents of the vial have been mixed with the digestive fluids of a rare Malboro. It says rare, but you don't actually have to kill Jada Jody to get it. You just have to... Although I'm sure they thought about doing that. That would have been a fucking nightmare. Oh yeah, just compete with the entire rest of the server for this one notorious monster that spawns here. Oh no, you'll be fine. How is my interrupted? Okay. And I'm not going to use trusts. We're going to have to do a little fight here, but I'm not going to use trusts because it was easy even back at 75. I don't remember having any trouble with it, even on Warrior. We got to fight a ghost. So. Of course, I might be wrong. Maybe I'll get my ass kicked. Kind of doubt it though. I mean, on Red Mage here, I'm capable of soloing like Yovras, other really powerful monsters. I'm tough. I'm not invincible, but you know, you've seen what I'm capable of in the assaults and stuff. So why would this tricky dick little starter mission, not even a battlefield monster, be able to deal with me? You know. But you might remember, I think I pointed it out a time or two, walking by here earlier in the Let's Play. I said, hey, keep in mind that Ephraimidian headstone for later. For some reason, this mission was so memorable to me. Thought it was like the coolest, like, little mission ever for some reason, back in the day. And if I remember right, the ghost we're gonna fight, his name is Jazarat, or something like that, or Jazarat, or Jazarat. It starts with a J, I know that much, and has a Z and an R in it. Okay, I don't think these kick here are. Oh yeah, Jazarat's headstone. Wait, it's no longer just called Ephraimidian headstone? Huh. The name Sir Jazarat is engraved on the headstone. A sudden piercing wind blows over you. Calm wind hears a voice. That smell, so familiar. My nation. No, not anymore. My nation now, Aht Urhgan. You. Uh-oh, he's got the Corsair boots. So we check it again, and out leaps Jezera. He's got Corsair feet, Corsair pants. He's got a unicorn harness, which is actually a warrior-only harness at level 75. I'm sure there's other harnesses that look like it now. And then I think he's wearing the black gauntlets from, like, Dark Knight set that we have. And if this were back in the day, I would have, like, saved up TP ahead of time. That's what I did on Warrior back in the day. I saved up TP ahead of time. Started the fight out with, like, a Rampage. Probably had an Icarus Wing or something. He seems a bit beefier than I remember. That unicorn harness is actually kind of styling. Kind of want one of those. Looks really good with the Corsair pants and boots too. Oh, he's got wild card. No, too bad for you, Jazrat. Jazzarati. Although I like your taste in footwear. You were styling, my man. You were styling. Vile nation, Aht Urhgan. Cannot bear this anger, Aht Urhgan. Cannot forgive. Black coffin, ship of Ephraim, sunk by that wretched nation. The coffin drifts, I know not where. Black cough. Will no one send my words? The warriors of the black coffin must hear. Hated foe, vile emperor. Cannot bear anger, accursed emperor. Will no one hear my plea? This place I cannot leave. Someone, anyone. Our revenge on the Emperor begins with the rebirth of the Black Coffin. Will no one take this Ephraimian gold coin to the feet of the prince? Someone to the prince's side, end the reign of the Empire. Luzoff, where are you? Obtained key item, Ephraimian gold coin. And an exquisite gold coin you retrieved from the grave of a fallen knight. It bears the crest of a crowned dolphin. So now, we're on the mission Lost Kingdom. And okay, we did all that. We gotta go back to Naja now. So I guess we'll just run back inside of Nashmal and go to her. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot of Naja. Also, we get a title almost every other mission. We got Ancient of the Allied Forces for the Juno meeting mission. And we're gonna get another title soon enough, I suppose. But this upcoming mission, after we talk to Naja and probably get another cutscene, it's the first mission in Aht Urhgan where you had to like team up with someone back in the day, and it's not that hard. But it's really actiony. Like it feels, it's this fight, and you feel like a badass. Especially if you've been getting your ass kicked in like Chains of Promathia. Because I remember when this mission came out, I had done the Prometheans and I'd done some living and dying in the Phomonia aqueducts and stuff in Chains of Promathia. And like, I didn't think I was ever going to get Chains of Promathia done because it was kicking my ass so hard. And then these missions came out, and I did them with some friends, and like I felt like a total badass. I was just like, dude, these missions are so easy. Like, we're kicking ass. Yeah, you know, this is how it should always feel. And they get harder later on, but the early missions, they're not so bad. Of course, even the later missions, as long as you like pay attention and you know think about how to approach the enemy, they're not that bad. And I believe we will be able to beat every Treasures of Aht Urhgan mission with trust quite handily, quite easily. I mean, we beat all of Chains of Ramathia, including Apocalypse Nigh and Storms of Fate with just trust, and with just 4 trusts, by the way. Maybe after we talk to Nadja, I'll do the next Rhapsodies mission or something. Although I don't know if it's gonna like spoil some of Treasures, because like they might say some bullshit that I don't want them to say. Because like a lot of Rhapsodies assumed you already know the characters and that like you're already past like a point or whatever. And I guess it'll be interesting, but I don't know. Here I am, I guess. Well, there's some mad ghosts near Nashmal. But ghost ships are usually full of ghosts, and I really hate ghosts. I don't even want to imagine an army of spooks converging on the Black Coffin and planning revenge on the Empire. In any case, that's enough of your stories, Calmwind. Who do you think would believe that bedtime tale anyway? There's no way I'm making a report to the palace based on some spook's ravens. What's this you got? A gold coin you picked up at the ghost's headstone? This is a high grade of gold to use for currency. I've never seen anything like it in this day and age. Oh, she's freaking out. This crest of a crowned dolphin! Wasn't it a symbol of the kingdom of Ephraimad? Can't believe you found a prohibited coin from a nation obliterated 200 years ago. That's right, you're not real familiar with the history of our country, are you? Ordinarily, I would tell you to look into it yourself, but since we have this most important mission to consider, I'll let you off the hook. Here's the story. A long, long time ago, about 200 years, I guess, there was a tiny nation that commanded a formidable fleet and had amassed a fortune through trade. It was known as the Kingdom of Ephraimad. Although small, this nation was powerful enough to compete with the already massive empire of Aht Urhgan. But now, you'd be hard-pressed to prove the place even existed. It was wiped off the map by the Empire. The city of Al-Zabi was not always the capital of Aht Urhgan. Big nations swallow little nations and expand their borders. Well, that's the end of your history lesson for today. Listen up, Calmwind. The first concern of my employees is the glory of the Empire. How are you going to explain yourself to the immortals if they find you carrying around coins of a defeated enemy nation? You're not going to find a store that will take that coin anyway, and find someone to melt it down presents its own mess of problems. Take this coin and throw it into the Sign Deep before it gets you into more trouble. Najasalahim hurls the Ephremadian gold coin at you. I seem to recall asking you to find out about a ghost ship. Where the hell you been looking? Don't tell me where you've never seen a ship before. Do you even know where to find one? In the air, of course. No. On the sea. Well, so even you know where to find a ship, and you were still fooling around on land? You better start taking this job seriously. Talking with you is like ramming my head against a brick wall. I don't make mercenaries like they used to. Speaking of which, there was another mercenary I sent after that ghost ship. He said something about feeling an ominous presence to the west of Davuka Isle. Why don't you check out Davuka Isle yourself and take that coin with you? You can throw it in the water out there while you get your damn job done. And if you come back with any more half-baked ghost stories, I'll take this Morning Star and show you how affectionate I can be. Are you gonna peg me, Nadja? Nah. She's all hissing and no pissing. But anyway, I guess if we want to just fuck up our narrative progression here, we can go fuck it up by doing Rhapsodies, I guess. Because, like, we'll get several cutscenes or something for that. And it's gonna be more, you know, like... Oh, you're a really important person, Comwins. Oh, the future. Oh, save it from the masked dude. Oh, masked dude showed up. Oh, he fucked up some shit. Oh, why did he fuck up the shit? And it won't really make sense and be in line with the story we're doing. But part of the reason to do this is to eventually get the Rhapsodies and Crimson. But normally we wouldn't be getting a cutscene here at all. Yep. You're one of his cohorts. The woman with the same pattern of mask slipped in too. All this shouting is sending the birds scattering. Please come inside. Huh. Okay, Court Puppet Master. A future choked by darkness? Isn't there anything we can do? Perhaps this is why this Oroha comes to this point in time. But I wonder, can this even be true? Then again, if I accept it at face value, it might help us to learn more about the ominous powers that the masked man and his followers wield. When his female companion stormed into the castle, not a single soldier was able to detain her. She opened up a void into the Netherrealm and manipulated it to move her way through the palace. It must be the dark energies your friend spoke of. I think I understand. The masked man went off in search of Oroha, who hoped to set the future right. So they want the Candescence, so that the future remains as it is? This is so much to take in. But I believe you, I truly do. Uh-oh, our butt's glowing again. Oh, we're gonna get her as a trust? Okay. But we barely know her. She's a puppet master, though. Let you see the Candescence. I'll be waiting for you in the Hall of Binding in Walra Temple. Okay. Well, that was easy. And technically hasn't spoiled anything yet, I guess. Except for the fact that the Cypher is called Nashmira's alter ego, too. We're not supposed to know she's Nashmira yet. Way to go, Final Fantasy XI. You're spoiling your own story. You rube. But like I said, Rhapsodies is actually supposed to... It's supposed to be a wrap-up. It's supposed to come after every other storyline, so... 7 Immortals went to quell the threat, but we haven't heard word in hours. How big is this temple? Oh. Oh, a Mithra, huh? I don't remember there being a Mithra. We lack power. Preparations have not yet been made in this age. Then I must take matters into my own hands with this mask. Just in time. Get down! Bro, how did you... Oh, right. Iroha technically reignited it. Tell us where the ambassador is, and you might yet see the next sunrise. How do you have the Phoenix's life force? Her power is not for you to wield. Is it like Iroha's been masked or something and made to look like a Mikote? Kagero the ninja is... Okay. Ballin. And... Wow, this is a really early introduction for him. This guy, this devil clown looking demon guy, he's actually an NPC named Balamor from Seekers of Adulin. And I care about spoiling him, but it's not like he's a minor character, but like he's like a secondary antagonist, more or less. So it's not that big of a deal. And actually, I'm not 100% sure. If we can do all this before we beat Treasures of Aht Urhgan. There's like part of this guide is saying that at some point I'll have to have done all the Aht Urhgan missions to be able to do something. Masked Man's next plan. There's a legend passed down on Aht Urhgan across generations about a being known as the Prime Avatar. Perhaps I need not spell it out, but I shall. With Phoenix's power gone, he now seeks something of comparable strength. So in Utunga Jungle, you sparred with the Ambassador as he commanded the power Siren, another Prime Avatar. Dun dun dun. Something was missing, huh? Okay. Okay. I'd read his stuff out, but like... I mean, you can read it, and he's just saying, you know, he's kind of reiterating what he already said, and saying that Lady Aphmau is going to go there too. And that's cool and all, I guess. Now we go to Asdale Undersea Ruins, and This guide is like, it's gonna cost 200 Imperial standing to go through the runic portal if you're going that way. If you don't have Imperial standing, you can use your copper A-man vouchers that you've probably been ignoring to get Imperial standing just to do this. It's just like, how would you have been strong enough to do this mission without having gone to Aht Urhgan already and gotten at least a little bit of Imperial standing? I don't know. A boot scoot boogie. Thank goodness you've arrived. This building and those like it scattered through the land are historic ruins of the great Al-Zadal dynasty, which flourished over 900 years ago. Only under the most special of circumstances are those not from our lands permitted entry. I'm afraid I can't explain more at present, but this edifice is related to the Prime Avatar spoken of in Aht Urganian legend. Comwind and I would surely like to hear more about what exactly this Prime Avatar is. In simple terms, an Iron Giant. An Iron Giant? Its name is Alexander, a being that commands the Force's light. Huh? What on Vanadil? Ah, Phoenix, thy voice always grated on mine ears. Oh ho, but 'twould seem thou art even more cacophonous than usual, perhaps now because there are now two of thee. Ah, so one carrying thy blessing has alighted on this land from the future. I understand thy predicament. If thou dost deem her to be of great importance, then I shall honor thy request to give her form in this world once more. Okay, this seems like mild spoilers, but that's not how Alexander winds up looking later in the Aht Urhgan missions, so I guess it's not that big of one. Ish. Either way, I'm still not digging this whole Rhapsodies being partially integrated into the earlier storylines shtick. I don't feel like it jives well at all. I did get killed, bro. Phoenix has become whole in the future, and its life force has brought Iroha back to us. Yet this is not the first time, and God strike me if it is the last. She is stuck with the cycle of life, returning to Vanadil each time she is struck down. Would that I were not endlessly reliant on my family to rescue me after each mishap. My blade once held power of a similar magnitude, so I am all too familiar with the particulars. Yet just as a flame can cauterize a grievous wound, so too are Phoenix's blazing wings of life, accompanied by indelible pain. Am I wrong? There is no need to put on a brave front. Though your body may have recovered, your spirit yet needs time to heal. There is naught else for me to do. That girl's presence in this world is forbidden, and is why death doth clamor to claim her at every opportunity. Forbidden? Doubtless because she has not yet been born. Order must be obeyed, and all that would threaten it shall be expunged. Even Phoenix can only protect her for so long. Its breath draws ever fainter, its energies beginning to wane. I have done what I can, but whether she is long for this world or not is not something for me to decide. I care not what hardships I must overcome. Master must bring light to my future, and my calling is to guide him along the path. And thou wilt stop it not, to banish the emptiness. If the emptiness bringeth absolute darkness, it is not the absence of light I shall face in the end. The spirits of Eld have surely felt the presence of such an abomination since time immemorial. It surpasses the power of the gods themselves, and shall descend upon Vanadil ere long. And its underlings have already arrived in our time? Lord Alexander, they aim to engage in a ritual with the astral candescence and use it to steal your power? Ah yes, I recall the candescence. But thou art slightly mistaken. They were not after my light, but rather Odin's darkness. Of course, it is not only via my form that they would be able to summon Odin. But that would call forth Ragnarok. I would relish such a test of wills. You can't. Fear not, youngling. They scattered as chaff before the wind. What concerneth me now is whether they will attempt to clip Phoenix's wings again, or whether they will search for their darkness elsewhere. Hold. My primary concern lies not with vanquishing the ambassador, but rather with ensuring Master is prepared for the time of reckoning. That is why he needs to fill the orb with... Oh, she's having a hard time. She is about to fade once more. Dost thou wish for a way to save her? 'Twould be but a small hope, but the only being that could convince Vana'diel to accept her in this time would be one born of Alchana's tears, one of the newest guardians of this world, Kate Sith. Ask Phoenix for its aid. I guess that's actually, what, like the Irish or Gaelic? It's supposed to be like Kaid or whatever, because it's the TH in Gaelic or whatever, or Irish or whatever, it's like a D. So it's Kaid Seed. But I don't want to. You're a hot brunette. Even though my girlfriend Sarah made me into blondes now. I mean, I've never hated blondes. It's not like having blonde hair makes you ugly. But like, you know, it's like a whole like... You can do any of the following at any point during Rhapsodies of Vana'diel Chapter 2 before Mission 2 Tac 39. Okay, so it... Well, I'll see if I can't just get the Rhapsody and Crimson real quick. It's not that we need it for what I want to do in this video, but I want 5 trusts. Returning to Norg to report what you've seen. Yeah, it means we gotta go to Wings of the Goddess now, which we haven't been to yet, really. I mean, we went to the past enough to do Scholar and Dancer artifact quests, but I haven't really done any of the Wings of the Goddess missions yet, and I don't want to. And Afmao's dialogue here is different if you've completed Treasures of Aht Urhgan as well as a few other quests. You'll see what I mean later in the Let's Play. There is no need for that. Now that you and my companions are aware of Vana'diel's opinion of me, my being here would only serve as a hindrance. Many of the soldiers who have fallen to protect the weak, I have awoken to my own feelings and thus will walk a different path. Okay. Alright, what's she doing there? Girly girl. Yay, vagueness, but yay, Rhapsody and Crimson! Which means we don't need to do any more right now. So we can go back to the storyline I fully care about. Okay. But yeah, with the Rhapsody and Crimson, we now have access to 5 trusts. We get more EXP and stuff per kill. I think there's more stuff in the Curio Moogle slightly. And, yeah. But now, let's go back to our regularly scheduled Treasures of Aht Urhgan storyline, where Nadja Salahim told us to go check out Devuka Isle. Which, if you've never been to Devuka Isle, this would be the point where you and your friends run through and get it. Except, unlike your friends, you went on your level 64 thief, like weeks ago and got both Illusory Atoll Staging Point and Book Isle on your own by picking the locks with skeleton keys. Because that's exactly what I did. Yeah, Thief was my second level 75 job, but I leveled Warrior to like, I don't know, the high 60s, the high 60s, early 70s, and like, I guess it was while my Warrior was in the high 60s. I would work on Thief occasionally, and I got it up into the early 60s, and it became too hard to get parties, and I just went back to being Warrior all the time. And didn't really touch Thief again until Treasures of Aht Urhgan came out, where I basically, like, after Aht Urhgan came out, or not Aht Urhgan, Wings of the Goddess. Wings of the Goddess came out. I, wrong stuff. Fix it. We'll get through, my brain would just work. Wings of the Goddess came out, and like my Thief was in the early mid 60s, like level 64, and I got all the hard staging points to get on Thief. Like that was like my whole thing. Was like I went around and actually got the staging points on my own. Although I think I went through Mammoth with friends. It's hard to remember the exact line of events, but it's all jumbled and blurry. But suffice to say, it's not like I leveled Warrior to 75 and then leveled Thief from 1 to 75. Like, all the jobs I played back in the day, I leveled them, you know, in tandem a lot. Because, like, you had to level your sub-jobs, right? That was a requirement. But to level a sub-job, you had to level its sub-job to at least be high enough to be a sub-job for sub-job level, which is level 18, I guess, back in the day. So, you know, this led to a lot of leveling. Like, let's look at the job levels, right? Calm Wind has everything at 75, because EXP is super easy to get. But, like, back in the day, let's say you wanted to level Warrior, alright? Well, okay, you could probably get to, like, level 25, regardless of your sub-job. So, cool. Right? But you'd probably want a sub-job, so out of the 6 original jobs, you would most likely level Monk. Because it is also a physical powerhouse, and gives you more job abilities and HP boost and stuff. When you unlock a job at level 30, the job you want to be, probably, because all the advanced jobs sound really cool. So, you unlock Samurai, or let's say you just unlock all the advanced jobs, right? Well, now you want to play, you know, say, well, even just Thief, right? Like, back in the day, you needed a ninja sub-job for that, so you'd have to level Ninja. But Ninja needs Warrior sub-job back in the day, because it tanks. Because it's a tank. By player-based discretion, basically. Once you leveled Ninja, that was really great, because it's great for Thief. But, you know, like, you needed it for everything. I'm trying to think of a chain here that isn't just like, oh yeah, Ninja's your sub-job. I think you get what I'm trying to say, even though my brain's failing me here. You'd have to level multiple jobs just to have the ability to even level other jobs. Mwahahaha. I am full, my dear men. I don't get many visitors here on the edge of the reef. What could you be looking for? You don't have to answer me. I know what you seek. I don't remember this Mithra ghost at all. That Ephemedian gold coin you clutch in your flesh and blood hand will be your fare to board the coffin. My cutter will take you to the coffin. Oh, most definitely. Through the mists I will be your guide, a humble, forgotten fairy woman. Time flows on and around us. Your Ephemedian gold coin will be mine, one way or another. They've made her do mwahaha a lot. Does your courage fail you? I'm not afraid, bitch. I kill ghosts all the time. It sure is, Brian. It sure is. Okay, farewell. There she blows. And we already used this battlefield for the Corsair AF fight quest, so this is a little bit awkward, but this is supposed to be the first time you're seeing it. And it looks kind of like a Far Eastern ship from back in the day with those weird slant sails. But it also has like the topmast sort of sails from European sailing vessels. So it's kind of interesting. Arapago Reef, huh? Oh, we gotta fight a bunch of ghosts now. Admiral, the Imperial dog has boarded our ship. Oh, he's got a cool pirate hat. Oh, he dropped his cool pirate hat. Kill him. Hey, I already have you as a trust. Oh, Gesho. Calm wind, this place will be your death. We must retreat. But, Gesho, I'm strong enough to take him. They finally show their forms. I had concealed my presence, but sensed the chill in the air. Then I noticed you on the deck with some rather unfriendly company. I must admit to my surprise, but it was good to see another sentinel who shares my instincts. That being that gave the orders, his supernatural aura was palpable. We can assume he is the captain of the ship. If we can but uncover the true identity of that apparition, the secrets of the ghost ship will be ours. Fortunately, I have another Ephemedian gold coin for me, and one for you. When you are prepared, let us return to the Ashu Talif, blades bared. Yeah, so they just had Gesso jump you off the ship to just 100% let you know, oh hey, you're about to do a battlefield. Although honestly, I don't remember Gesso doing that. I just remember coming here and kicking ass. We shouldn't have to watch the boat go every time, but, you know, whatever. It's atmospheric, at least. Guess you got some ghosts rowing the oars. Okay, so just to make sure we don't lose, gonna grab out some trusts. And now that we have the Rhapsody and Crimson, we should be able to call 5 whole trusts out. Check it out! 5 whole trusts! Okay. And I don't think we actually really need to, like, fully buff, but I guess we could at least throw on haste in our fire, I guess, because they're farmers, they should be using fire. And I guess we've got Gesso as assistants. I don't remember having Gesso as assistants, but we're gonna have to fight a whole pirate crew. Final Fantasy 1 vibe, go! One down. I hadn't thought about it till now, but yeah, like, this isn't a direct callback to Final Fantasy 1, but fighting pirates and kicking their ass is like a staple of Final Fantasy. Like, it happened in Final Fantasy 1, it happened in Final Fantasy 2, it happens in... Well, I guess technically it happens in Final Fantasy 3. I know you go through a pirate base to get your ship, but I don't remember if you kick their ass or not. I guess it doesn't happen in Final Fantasy 4. I don't remember there being any pirates. Happens in Final Fantasy 5. Technically, you get the pirate captain in your team. There's no pirates or sailing ships in Final Fantasy 6. Oh look, multiple waves. You can tell they're low level because the red mage is only casting water too. Ashu Talif, Captain! Captain. Captain, my captain. If I thought about how easy this was going to be, I could have done it on Corsair. That might have been kind of cool. How did I make distortion with Savage Blade? I guess the Scission property off of the sub property, I guess. Either way, we kicked their ass. It's time for cool music. Red lightning explosions. Did he blow up and die? Again? Nah, he's way too pretty for that. Nashmao? Calm wind. Pew Pew Rune. It's the Ghost Hunter. You jumped from Ghost Ship. Pew Pew Rune, not believing eyes. Our efforts seem in vain. The Ashu Talif and her crew still haunts these seas. Their captain, the strange aura he conceals. No, I am most likely thinking too much. And I have yet to report to you the information I have discovered about that vessel. The rumors are true. The ship we boarded is known as the Black Coffin. However, according to the history books, the Black Coffin was meant to have sunk almost 200 years ago. At the time, she was crewed by the rebels of Ephraimad, also known as Corsairs. I remember back in the day, this upcoming cutscene caused my PS2 to black screen once or twice. This word basically means pirate, but the Corsairs were far more than simple brigands. They were the heroes of a lost kingdom, clashing valiantly against the vast might of the Empire in a bid to reclaim their nation. The admiral that led the Corsairs into battle was Prince Luzaf, a courageous warrior feared by his enemies. And yet another elven with reddish eyes. It seems my feathers have dried. These are not for plucking. I shall return to my tale. This port town of Nashmal, now home to these Kirkiran, was once a naval base built by the surviving citizens of Ephraimad. With Nashmal at their center, the Arapago Islands were the last refuge remaining to the survivors of Ephraimad, and the last stronghold of Prince Luzaf. He carried the torch of his people's hopes and turned it into the blazing inferno of vengeance. If the rumors are indeed accurate, then the man we encountered on that ship it's a shame they couldn't add like a squawking noise in for that. In any case, we are certain the Ashu Talif is more than just a tavern rumor. It may sound like another fairy tale, but I intend to report everything I have learned to President Naja. If we tell her the same tale on different occasions, she may place more credence in the story. Our mercenary assessment should benefit from this as well, do you not agree? I leave immediately for Alzabi. I advise you to do the same. Farewell, Comwent. So he's a ninja. He ain't no monk, he's a ninja. Gotta get back to the past. Samurai Jack. Boop boop boopy doop. Return to Naja Salahim for a cutscene. Doopy 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 doo, doopy doop boop da boopy boo. Boop boopy doop. What do you think of how Rhapsodies is like halfway integrated and halfway not into the old storylines? Because like, you know, if it weren't for the cipher spoiling to us that Aphmau is Nashmira by making a trust out of her, you know, they actually did a fairly decent job at not spoiling, but like ultimately still spoiled, and ultimately, I don't know, it just feels kind of disjointed to me. Then you went at it tooth and nail with the crew? That's about what Gesho told me. So what do you think that ship really was? Huh, well, pluck my whiskers, that's the same answer that Gesho gave. You didn't cook up the story together to try and put one over on me now, did you? But that's all beside the point. There's something else I want you to explain to me. See where I'm going with this, Calmwind? There's been a summon from the palace addressed to you. I exercised my rights as president and opened it for you. You really are a piece of work, you know that? I am the president of Salahim Sentinels. I will not stand to be upstaged like this. The summons was delivered by Rishfi himself. Look at this. It was the personal signature of the Grand Vizier. No matter how you look at it, this is a personal invitation to the palace. Seems Her Magnificence would hear you speak of that ship in a private audience. That puppet master must be giggling into her chai. Look at this footnote. It says you can bring one attendant with you. And you, with zero knowledge of palace etiquette, would probably take one of your adventurer buddies and make a complete fool of yourself. From this day on, you would never have to speak to me again. I wouldn't have you cross my doorstep. Do you get what I'm saying? Then you can take your invitation and get out. Well then, how do you intend to make up for this insult? If you think I'm gonna bow and scrape at your side, if you want me to come that badly, I guess I don't have a choice. But just this one time, don't go getting used to it. Now, we gotta do something about those clothes. Can't have you turn up at the palace wearing that. I'd be embarrassed to walk beside you. What sort of clothes should you wear to the palace? Well, if I have to, I suppose I can show you a few pieces of my collection. Wait right there. What kind of outfit do you want to see? Gorgeous black. I wouldn't really call that gorgeous black. How about cloth with a pattern? Now that's fucking the Wise Braconi set or whatever. How about deep purple armor? Hey, it's the Dusk set. Not bad. Showing off her thighs. Speak to Najah Salahim for a cutscene. Play dress up with Najah Salahim. Before you can continue, Najah Salahim will ask you that you wear something more appropriate to the palace. Make sure to speak with her again after playing dress up with her and wearing the armor listed below, otherwise you won't get the cutscene at the palace. In addition to the listed armor, you must also be wearing gloves, leg armor, and boots. They do not, however, have to match anything else you are wearing. Wearing the following armors are known to allow you to continue. Hover a name to see the job and level requirements. Okay, so Adam and Karas, Akaton, Amir Korzin, Arhadsky, Barun Karaza, Black Cloak, Bernie, Brigandine, Cardinal Vest, Chasso Bull, Dusk Jerkin, oh, she's got the Homam set on. Dragon Harness, Errant Hopeland, Hachiman, Domaru, Habergion, Hauberk, Jerida Petit, Justkor, Nashmir Mantle, Palawan Kazagand. So I guess this whole dress up with her is trying to show you some sets that you could actually make use of. Yeah, that's the Palawan set. Which we actually have the body for. Dun, dun, dun. Abquaba is really enjoying this. He fucking... If you're not wearing threads of this kind of quality, you'll never get past the Imperial White Gate. I don't expect you to have anything as gorgeous as my wardrobe, but try to find something you think will fit my idea of fashion. Start with the body piece and we'll work from there. I won't be too strict on the other bits, but just remember that knowing What goes together is one of the talents needed in high society. When you're ready to go, come and show me your wardrobe. I'll see if you pass muster. Okay, so basically, I guess we have to remove our style lock. I would assume that style lock can't be used or whatever. Which I guess means we have to manually go into whichever one of these has style lock, right? Okay, we're gonna disable that. And all we gotta do really is find our Palawan Kazagan, because I know I have it somewhere. I don't think any of the AF bodies work. I actually kind of forgot about this. But I probably forgot about it because the bodies that work, you know, like you usually actually have them, so it's kind of whatever. My marine stuff or something. Looks like you should be able to pull this off. All you gotta do is keep your trap shut until spoken to and everything should be fine. I'll meet you by the Imperial White Gate. Girl needs some time to prepare. What do you gotta prepare? It's not a question you ask a lady. Okay, so interestingly, even though for the Rhapsodies cutscenes, we didn't have to take our weapons off or do any of this flim-flam, we gotta take our weapons off. It used to be like a whole thing, like to go into the Imperial Palace, you can't have weapons. And that's kind of funny because like, unlike Monk or Puppet Master, you know, like, you still have access to all your weapon skills even with your bare fists, so it's like, am I really taking the weapons off? No. I mean, yes, but no. But yeah, for Rhapsodies, they just waive all that shit. They're just like, it's not important. It's just like, okay. Which kind of makes this quest seem awkward. But, oh well. Yep, I know where it is, buddy. Are you just wearing your normal clothes anyway? My employee Coleman and I are here on the invitation of Grand Vizier Razfad. You're always saying that anyone with the permission of the Empress has the right to pass through the gate, am I right? That's correct. And you shouldn't have a problem with anyone bearing the signed invitation of our highest official. Yes, well, this seems to be in order. Not so fast, I have to check this with my superior. Greetings! You scared the living daylights out of me. My apologies, Princess Naja, calm wind. I came as soon as I learned of your destination from Abquapa. I most humbly ask you a favor. The Empress wishes to hear the tale directly from one who has boarded the ghost ship. And you must bring one other acquaintance, correct? It is rare that one manages a glimpse of her magnificence in person. If I might be the one to accompany... What a terrible visage. Your invitation has been verified. You may pass through the Imperial White Gate. Halt! Who are you supposed to be? I'm a colleague to these people. Hey, halt, I say. You may not pass without permission. You do me injustice. I am an employee of Salahim Sentinels and a mercenary in service to your empire. Being a mercenary has nothing to do with it. Gasho? I hate to be the one to say it, but your fashion sense may be a little bit revealing. And you don't look like someone on the way to meet the Empress. Even if by some fluke of the imagination you were allowed to pass through this gate, before you made it to the palace, I would grab you by the scruff of your neck and march you back to the office. I will not have the reputation of my company dragged through the mud. How unreasonable. Poor Gesho. So this is supposed to be our first time in the Imperial Palace. Even though we just went to the Imperial Palace. You know, you may look upon us. Be welcome, mercenary, not just Salahim. For uncovering the truth behind the ghost ship in the name of our empire. We are truly grateful. Your Magnificence. However, we are troubled. The Ashu Talif, a vessel of the lost kingdom of Ephraimad. I understand your trepidation, Your Magnificence. However, we should leave the ghosts of Ephraimad in the past where they belong. In any case, with the most powerful army in Urhgan under the command of Your Magnificence, there's nothing left to fear. Nothing to fear. According to the reports from the staging points, that ghost ship will still sails the Cyan Deep. If this vessel truly is the Black Coffin, the symbol of Ephraim's resistance that supposedly sank 200 years ago, there is little chance of stopping the commotion amongst the Lost Kingdom's descendants once they finally learn the truth. And even without this added disturbance, the never-ending beastmen attacks have the civilians and the commoners' ward at a boiling point. It's not just the appearance of the Black Coffin. If Admiral Luzaf has risen from the grave, this unrest will explode into violence. The capital will disintegrate from within. Great Walra! We must speak with Captain Ralban and reassign a number of the Immortals to investigate these spectral corsairs. Yes, there is no time to waste. Immortals, lower your voices. Silence. Calm wind. Your efforts have served the Empire admirably. We have prepared a reward. Najin. Your reward. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Glory Crown. A dark oracle crown set with glittering penites. The message, gifted to the champion of Aht Urhgan by Her Magnificence Nashmera II, is inscribed on the inside of the crown. That glory crown is a symbol of our trust in you. We are the Empress. The Empress and Aht Urhgan are as one. Our trust is the trust of the Empire. Our wishes are the wishes of the Empire. You know, this palace is terribly boring when it's quiet. That mercenary, Calm Wind. Yes, I should like to pull that one's strings again. Things have certainly become lively. We have the Beastman, the Dark Rider, and now the Black Coffin and Prince Luzaf. I wonder how it will all turn out. That is what the mercenary is for. Yes. I want to speak more with Calm Wind about the ghost ship. We had him come all the way to the palace. We had so little chance to ask the details. Yes. It is our wish that Calm Wind be presented before us once again. That was terrible. Did you say something? No, most certainly not. Suspicious Vizier. Grand Vizier. Grand Vizier, how does the Eastern Front progress? Your Magnificence, what have you been doing in my absence? We do not... What have you done? Is it true that you signed my name to invite a mercenary into the palace? I have heard the rumors. Your games go too far. Listen to me. If you are to continue your role as Empress, you must learn some discretion. Perform the functions you are interested with, and to everything else, you must close your eyes and cover your ears. This is the only way to ensure your safety. Do you understand? I am concerned for your well-being. I do not wish Her Magnificence to soil her hands with the Empire's dark secrets. You must learn to be prudent, as I am. Grand Vizier, there is such a thing as worrying too much. Yes, you worry far too much. Overprotective. Silence. I'm sorry. Let me remind you, your Magnificence can do nothing alone. Suspicious Vizier. Right, don't you have something to give to me? I suppose. That's my boy. Nice to see you figured out the system. Don't look so glum. That kind of thing should be worn by someone who has nothing left to accomplish. But seeing as how you carried out your task, I'm giving you this Imperial Mithril piece instead. This is the future after you've worked for years. And a few more years on top of that. When you've managed to become the best mercenary you can be, I'll be ready to hand over the Glory Crown to you. Of course, if you start slacking off, I might change my mind and just sell it at the auction house. You dumb bitch, you can't sell it. It's rare exclusive. Your Glory Crown has been swapped for an Imperial Mithril piece. You receive a measly 1 Mithril piece. If you tell her that you don't have anything for her, you don't get the Mithril piece. Which honestly I didn't know, because I've only done this twice, and I always tell her to get bent. Because honestly, someone like Nadja and me would not get along in real life at all. I would probably not work for her mercenary company. But, okay, it says we have to wait a game day and zone after completing the previous mission. So, we're already at an hour and a half, so I guess this is a good stopping point. And we got a new title, Objane's Errand Runner. But most importantly, we got the Rhapsody and Crimson, which, as you saw, even though we didn't need them, we now have the ability to summon 5 trusts. So we now have the ability to have a full party, which is both good and bad. More or less, all this is really going to change is sometimes I'll be having, like, you know, tank, you know, like Zaid, or Shikarizi, and then Kultada, Shantato, and a Pururu. And other times, I might just opt to have Kultada and like Olmia, because I won't want as many interruptions or whatever with skill chance and stuff, or I'll want double haste. She does both haste songs consistently, so like, that's her advantage. Like, she's a bard, and she does Advancing March and Victory March. And then she'll do Mage's Ballad when MP's low. And that's like her only songs. Joachim is technically the better bard because he will change his songs more to fit the situation. He does usually Madrigal. And if he's together with Olmia, like he'll do Madrigal and 1 March. Or like something else. And he also does Payon and stuff like that. Does throwing and has white magic for curing, but But yeah, like We have a lot more freedom now, basically, though. And I don't know if the additional trust will really let us kill that much more stuff, but it does raise our damage output. And so we might be able to do some things we were unable to do before. But we will see. Just gonna check the Curio Moogle, and then that'll be that. So. Tremendous timing. I've imported an incredibly inventory of immaculate items. So. We can get X potions now, I guess. Re-razors. What else you got? What else you got? Let's see, we can get all the way up to antlion quivers now, which I think antlion arrows are level 80, I want to say. Don't fully remember. And then don't remember what Soshi tools are. What about with food stuff? Oh, we can get Yagudo drink now. That's actually for level 75. That's really good to have, because that's basically, it's not quite the spell refresh, but it's, you know, it's 3 minutes of 2-tick refresh that costs nothing other than drinking the drink. And since we can't get refresh from Red Mage sub at 75, like that's actually really good to have access to. Looks like we have some other middling foods now. Although, ooh, Pata food, that was like good for range setups. I used to use that on Samurai / Ranger for Einherjar when we went to Odin's room. Oh, we can get Bream sushi now. And I guess other types of sushi as well. Dorado sushi would be pretty decent for tanking. Not like as good as other foods for tanking are these days, but like in midi +4 is nothing to sneeze at with the accuracy. Although I think we could get both of these cheaper on the auction house from actual players. Got a couple of crepes. Got better skill up foods. Oh, we got some stew pots. Still probably better to just get food from the auction house, but still kind of nice, you know, if we just need like a little something here or there. Anyway, thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day, and I'll see you again.